This is your boy J.Perk, and I am not chilling, I'm making money!
What's up? This your young boy, young J.Perk of J.Perk Productions. I'm back with another camera video for my camera series. And what this camera series is when people basically ask me questions about cameras or camera related items, things of that nature. And for this one, I'm just going to go over Aperture, what it is, and then how I use it in my everyday photography. So what Aperture is basically the opening of your lens. And certain lenses have certain different F numbers, which is the amount of opening that lens can do. And right now I'm recording this video with the 50mm f1.8, and the f1.8 is the aperture, and that means it gets kind of open really wide. And the wider these apertures are, the lower these f numbers, like 1.8, 1.4, 1.2, means that the background will go blurry, like it's shallow, so my hand will get blurry up here, and then my background is blurry. And the lower that number is, the shallow the depth of field is, or the less of the image that is in focus. So it's isolating me in focus. In front of me is blurry, and behind me. Also, what has a factor in this is focal length. So if this lens was like a 200mm lens, and I was standing further back, the background will blur as well. Depending on the aperture or my lighting situation will depend on how much light I will have, you know, to actually fulfill this image just like this, with the same lighting situation and the same distance and the same lighting situation. So for example, if I had a 200-2.8, that's to say a prime lens, and I had enough room, the background would be probably a little bit more blurry because of the focal length. But also we might not have as much light because I'm at 2.0. So it's many different factors as long as with aperture, like for the bokeh or the quality of the out of focus bits. I'm a little tired tonight, you can tell, and the more the lens can open, the more light the lens can let in, which will allow for a faster shutter speed, which in case will let you freeze action, just let you expose properly. So I mean, apertures, I like getting lenses that are bokeh-licious or have a low F number. They can open pretty wide. This is the 50-1.8. This is a very starter lens, but it's really cool. I'm looking for something else in the future, but I really like this lens for what it does. And we got so as we just go into more, so if we get like to the lower F numbers, like f8 on up to f like 32, you get a deeper depth of field, but the camera lets in less light. So if I was to raise this to f32, you would see more of my hand when I do like this. It'll be more focus, but the image will get much darker if I don't change any other settings or my lighting situation. The image will get much darker because it's letting in less light. But you'll see more of the background, you'll see more of the foreground where my hand is. So aperture has a great effect on the video part as much as the photography part. And we can use aperture whatever depending on the lens you have. Let's just say you had a 50-1.8 or any other lens at a low light. We can use aperture to direct our audience where their eyes need to be or where we want them to look. So I can have your eyes focused on me, not distracted by the background, not distracted by the foreground if it was anything in there, but really focused on me and what I'm saying, let my message get across, and just have me stand out and almost in a three-dimensional space like our eyes see. So that's what the power of aperture. I'm gonna go over I did shutter speed, the ISO. So yeah, aperture, this is really I really like the aperture. I really like the shallow depth of field, and I really like going to these low F numbers, just doing this cool bokeh-licious shallow depth of field, just me isolated from the world type images. And I really think this is really cool. And the way you get this type of image right here, where I'm gone focus, is you let's just say you have a DSLR or you have a high-end consumer camcorder. You get a lens which has a low F number, for example after 50mm f1.8, and you just focus it critically on your subject, make sure they're in critical focus, and then you'll come to see that your background will blur. the foreground of blur, and it really gives you a pleasing effect, and I really like that type of effect. So that's Aperture, that's what it is, and that's kind of what it does and how it affects your images. So yeah, if you got any questions, hit me up. This is young J.Perk of J.Perk Productions, and this is my camera series. Baby, 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 oh, baby, 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 oh, baby, 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 oh, thought you'd always be mine.